Lost. It's Russ Lost. It's Russ Lost. Can you believe it? King Bad God. Oh, whoa. I see that, JR. It's triggered. It's Johnny. It's Drew. Can you believe it? It's going to be a slobber knocker. As they say, anything can happen on Wrestle Lost. Welcome to Wrestle Lost, folks.
The sniper.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrestle Lost. It's War Games. It's no William Regal, but it'll work. Someone had to say it. There's a lot to talk about. We're going to be watching along with Survivor Series, but we're also going to be speaking our moments and stuff of the week like we normally do. So to get it going, here's Johnny.
Okay, so yeah, while the intro's going on and they do the intros, we'll go over some news. There's been some unfortunate news about Randy Orton as far as his recovery goes. He recently had a spinal fusion surgery, and it doesn't look good. It appears that he may have to retire from wrestling. Of course, WWE is hopeful that he can come back, but it doesn't look good right now. So we're hoping for the best.
Yeah, I read today that the injury he has is similar to the injury that kept Shawn Michaels out for 4 years.
Hmm.
So, I mean, we know that everybody's body is different and it takes things differently. So, it's obviously on a case to case thing. So, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. But, like I talked to Johnny earlier today about it, it's not worth the risk. If it's
No,
too much, it's time. It's unfortunate, but if that's what it has to be, that's what it has to be. You know.
on the other side of the coin in AEW, Brian Danielson has revealed to Ron Funches that once his contract with AEW is up, he may also retire from in-ring competition as well. He said, hopefully, he can have a matches once in a while. Maybe go to maybe more like an edge type of schedule, or maybe even have a backstage row or a coaching row, which I'm sure he'll do because you know you can take wrestling away from the wrestler, but you can't take the wrestler away from wrestling.
Yeah, and Brian Danielson is still young, no matter what. So
Yeah,
maybe,
he's a year younger than I am.
yeah. So maybe taking a break and just recovering and relaxing might do him. It will definitely do him some good. So maybe not come back at a full schedule, but do a match here and there, more of a managerial type thing. That'll
Yeah.
work. He's not gonna be able to stay away, but he doesn't
No.
have to wrestle all the time either.
The upcoming Royal Rumble in San Antonio in January the gates has top $5 million, which is the highest selling Royal Rumble they've ever had. Which I mean, we all know the main reason why that is.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not surprised that they're making that much money from it, and it's still gonna make even more. But yeah, it's no surprise as to why. Like the product has been a lot better under new management, so this isn't surprising at all.
Yeah. As we just saw Mia Young come out, we came to find out this week that she's no longer going to go by Mia Yim. She's going to go by it's Michin, which is Korean for crazy, which she actually trademarked herself.
Yeah,
Uh, and they said that Michin, that's a nickname that her mom gave her when she was little.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like there's a connection from that name since she was little. So I don't mind them using a name like this as long
Yeah,
as it makes sense. And this makes sense.
yeah,
This could because her right now working with the club, like it could be seen as a different version of Mia Yim, even though it's under a different name. We know it's her. But it's a little bit confusing because they did do the name change, but then I heard something about them going back to Mia Yim.
yeah.
So what is it?
Well, that's because some people were confused. They didn't know it was going to be permanent. They thought it was just a nickname that she was going to go by.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. That confused me throwing that story out there of what's it gonna be. You know,
yeah.
don't confuse us. We're easily confused sometimes.
And speaking of the club, segue to some Wrestle Kingdom news. Uh, Carl Anderson will be defending the Never Openweight title at Wrestle Kingdom. He's also going to appear along with Luke Gallows, not only at Wrestle Kingdom but also at the finals of the World Tag League and Super Junior event on December 14th. And there's also a rumor that AJ Styles might even be joining them at Wrestle Kingdom as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does join in. I just like how it's being all inclusive, you know?
Yeah,
Let them
because
work, bro.
it's come out now that New Japan, they knew back in August that the Good Brothers were going to resign with WWE, and they allowed it, and they're aside from the whole November 5th deal, they're working around their WWE schedules with their New Japan appearances. Also announced for Wrestle Kingdom, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. Which, if you look at the calendar of the Best of 7 series, there isn't a match on January 4th. That's because Kenny's going to be in Japan, and I can't wait for that. That's going to be good.
Yeah.
Also, yeah,
I just can't wait for Kenny to show up over there. Because, I mean, we saw the video package he sent. So that's cool. But, yeah. I can't wait for him to show up.
and I'm pretty sure the FTR will also be defending the IWGP Tag Titles at Wrestle Kingdom as well. And last week, Kyrie, former Kyrie, I almost said Kyrie Irving. I meant Kyrie Sane. That's a bad Kyrie. Kyrie Sane, she won the inaugural IWGP Women's title, so she'll be defending that on there as well. So this will be the first time that we're going to get under one roof New Japan, Stardom, WWE, and AEW. That forbidden door, it just keeps opening,
Yep.
and I'm pardon the pun, I'm all in for it.
Yeah, I really like all this forbidden doors opening and everybody just working together. It's what we said should happen from the very beginning, ever since all of this started happening. So I'm just happy, man. Like a
Yes,
lot. This is just the start. A lot more is gonna come from it. So yeah, man. I'm happy. I'm happy this is happening.
And just a reminder, on January 4th, we're going to be doing a watch along of Wrestle Kingdom. It's going to start. I had the time wrong because I didn't figure out of our time change. It's going to start at 2 a.m. At 2 a.m. instead of 3 a.m. like I thought before. But yeah, so 2 a.m. Gonna be a good time.
Yeah. We're gonna need to get a little bit of rest before it happens, because we're gonna
Yes,
go on later than normal, and we're gonna
take,
start later than normal.
take your
But
nap.
it's gonna be exciting, man.
Yeah,
The rest will happen.
yeah, yeah. Take your nap. Get your coffee.
Yeah.
All right. So another thing I've been looking forward to is this AEW Fight Forever game coming out, and and now it seems it's been delayed again. But this time it's been delayed because of CM Punk. Because now it's come out that they're actually gonna take CM Punk out of the game. They took him off the cover, and they're gonna. I'm assuming they're gonna actually take him off the actual game itself. It will surprise me if they keep him in there. Uh, so yeah. So now we're gonna have to wait till 2023.
I don't know how long or what the process can be about taking someone out of a game, but
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to think that it would take that long. You know,
No.
this seems like an easy fix to me. But then again, who am I? I don't. I'm not the one that does this shit. So yeah, I'm just surprised like it's being delayed a lot longer than what it should be. I think.
Yeah.
But as long as they get it right, I'm good. It just sucks that we have to wait again.
Well, I don't know if y'all going to talk about this later when we talk about Dynamite or AEW, but um, they have gone ahead and decided to just make Jamie Hayter the actual women's champion. They stripped Thunder Rosa out of that title because it turns out that she's going to be out until at least they're thinking February, which when they thought she was going to be back in November. They thought that I'm sure they thought that she was going to be back in time for Full Gear, but that didn't happen. So yeah, so now Jamie Hayter and Tony Storm now are official women's champions.
Which I'm happy about. Like I know some. I've seen a lot of things being said about her this week, mostly positive. Some people said they don't understand the whole Jamie Hayter thing, and you just have to be there. And you'd have to have been watching from the beginning to see how she was when she started out and where she is now. She's really worked on herself to get that much better in ring, to get that much better physically. She's just worked on all aspects of her career. So, hey man, if you're going to work that hard, you're going to get the benefits of your hard work. And this is it. Like, she's earned being a women's champion. I just hope they don't fuck around and take it away from her soon, because there's the whole Britt Baker thing and what they might do there. So I
Yes.
don't know. I'm just happy for the moment.
And I guess I could talk about this stuff too. So this past week, they had the Thanksgiving Eve show in Chicago. AEW like they do every year, and the Elite had their second match with Death Triangle, and they were booed, obviously booed by the crowd. You know, there were chants of "fuck the Elite," where at Full Gear they had "fuck CM Punk" chants. But but here the Elite they were possibly poking jabs at CM Punk during the match. Kenny at one point bit the arm of Pac in reference to Ace still biting Kenny. Uh, they did like a botch buckshot Larry spot. Uh, Kenny Omega actually did the GTS, which he actually thanked Kenta on Twitter for letting him use that move, giving Kenta the credit. Uh, and then Kenta responded with an image of the two of them facing off in New Japan. Uh, but yeah, there's some people are saying that maybe CM Punk is going to come back to AEW eventually. And here's my theory on it. What if this whole thing was just a big work that they worked everyone? There was no backstage fight. No one was suspended. No one was released. Yeah, they still didn't bind anybody. Larry didn't have to get dental surgery.
I don't
I
know.
mean, you like conspiracy theories there, Freddie. Well, I don't know.
If that is the case, how do you feel about it, Andrew?
It's one hell of a work if it is. Because they fooled the whole damn country.
It
Whole damn
is.
world.
It is because I mean you got some of the best journalists
Reporters in
reporting
Right.
like John Ross Sapp and Dave Meltzer. You know they if it's work, then they bought into it too.
which that's why I don't think it is. Because of all the reporters that bought into it. And reporters that got inroads with the company, so I don't know.
But then you could also say that okay, maybe it did happen, but then maybe they've actually sat down and talked things out, and maybe the work is going to eventually turn into a shoot, like with the whole MJF thing.
Yeah. If this is the case, if he is gonna come back and everything was worked out, or it never really happened, it's just one big elaborate storyline.
Yeah,
They fucking did all of us dirty. Like
and
they
that would be
got us good.
But here's the thing: he just 2 stories ago he talked about them delaying the game because they're taking CM Punk out of the game. If he was coming back, I think they'd keep him in the game.
Okay, so maybe
unless they're just taking him off the cover, and he's still going to be a player in the game.
that's what I was about to say. Maybe this delay of the game is just to work it into the story, you know?
Yeah.
It's to keep the story going.
Oh.
And unfortunately, sure, you delay the game, which a lot of people want already, but don't fuck with us like this. I hate being fucked with. So I don't know, man. I'm so confused about that whole situation. Because is it real? Is it not? I thought we had solved this problem already.
Yeah.
And now we're back at that square one of what is actually the truth. And it's like you said, they worked a whole bunch of people like SRS who is real good on having the correct information. So if they got him, like they're just fucking, they don't care who they mess with and what information they throw out there. Or maybe he was told, "Hey, look, we'll slide you some money. You got to keep on going with this story with us. And like he's on a little bit of an AEW payroll right now. You never know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about it yet. I have to let my mind wrap around that.
Okay, that's all the news for this week.
All right. Well, now that we've gone through the news, I'm going to go over to Johnny and get his moment for WWE this week.
All right. Well, actually, my moment doesn't have to do with Survivor Series that we're watching. So, in SmackDown, they've been having this World Cup tournament. They had the semifinal matches last night. Uh, Santos Escobar beat Butch, and then you had Braun Strowman versus Ricochet. And I think everyone was expecting that Braun was going to win. However, during the match, Imperium came out. They distracted Braun, and Ricochet got the roll up for the win, which is I think a better choice than Braun winning it. So that sets up a final next week of Ricochet versus Santos, which is going to be a really good match, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I was very surprised that Braun didn't win, but at this, because that's what everybody expected. Everybody expected Braun to win. So the fact that he didn't, and they're actually going Ricochet versus Santos Escobar, that's a good move because you're showing that you can be different. So, hell yeah, man! I love that move. It's gonna be a fucking hell of a match. I'll tell you that much. It's a good move, and I'm happy they went with it. So now that we got Johnny's moment in there, I'm gonna go over to Drew and get his moment for WWE this week.
It's on none of the shows. It's a video that was put out on Thursday for Thanksgiving.
Ah, fuck!
Oh,
Come on, man.
speaking
I
of
thought
a
it was
work,
funny. I thought it was funny.
speaking of a work, that worked everywhere.
I thought it was funny. Rhea and Dominic shows up to Ray's house for Thanksgiving dinner, and it didn't go well. They attacked Ray.
Yeah, because so Freddie he sent a link for the tweet from the Wrestle Talk News talking about how Dominic assaulted Ray at his house on Thanksgiving. I'm thinking, I thought this is real. They actually got into a fight on Thanksgiving, but no. Then they showed the video on SmackDown. It's like, oh, it's just a part of the story.
Yep.
Well, in the one I sent, it had the video as well,
Okay.
but I don't think it went that far into it. But yeah, man. So you thought it was good?
It just drives the story between Dominic and Race for each other. You know they're going to wrestle WrestleMania. Come on.
I don't know.
I guess.
I think this is where it's going.
You got to keep those wheels spinning.
Yep.
I mean, you definitely do, but... And I understand of doing stuff outside of the ring in arenas and stuff like that, but it's Thanksgiving, man.
Well, it's no different than Triple H or something showing up at Randy's house on Christmas. Didn't he? Or Randy show up at Triple H's house on Christmas or something like that?
It was Triple H invaded Randy's house, and him and his wife were on the couch.
Yeah. So what's the difference? We loved it back then. And Triple H is in charge. You know he would think of something like this. Come on.
Yeah, but at least
It's different. And we want different from our wrestling.
yeah, but we also want good wrestling, and I just don't think Dominic can pull it off just yet. But hey, look, man, that's a little bit negative of me because, like, I just don't know if he's that improved yet. But I will just say this, just to end that moment. I was just thankful to see Rhea Ripley. That's it. That's what I'm gonna end it with. I got to see Rhea Ripley, so that's not a negative. That's always a positive. So, um, as far as for my moment this week,
Here's your card. No, don't throw it away.
Becky Lynch returning, man.
Throw it away.
Becky Lynch returning on SmackDown and being announced as the 5th member of Team Belair.
As the man.
As the man. I'm glad, but Michael Cole just really needs to drop the whole big time thing.
Yeah.
Like you can't say boss time anymore because she's not around. Don't say this every single fucking week.
Just call her the man.
Just let her be the man.
Yes.
I'm happy we got to see her. I'm happy she's back. Maybe it's something that could have been saved for actual War Games and let it be a surprise. But I'm not mad at it. I'm just happy she's back. So, because a lot of people missed her. I miss seeing her on my screen. So, yeah, I'm just happy that she's back and that she's on this team. And as Zach just said in the chat, Becky's ring attire reminds him of Daft Punk. I could see that. You know, a little bit of ridiculous headgear here and there.
You say CM Punk?
No,
Daft Punk.
Daft
Oh.
Punk.
I couldn't hear you. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, totally off subject. You know those two ladies right there have been in the last 3 War Games matches? Dakota and Io
Hey man,
on NXT.
Wouldn't surprise me.
They've been in the last 3.
hey, you gotta have some people in there that have been in War Games before.
Yeah.
And Bianca was in one her last year, like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have some people in there, man, that have experience with being in War Games just to help drive the match.
In fact, I've heard that they're gonna have big moments tonight because they want to have footage for future War Games. Because the only footage they have of War Games is what has been on NXT
Right.
for
Yeah.
for those videos.
And I could already think of one that has happened in this match. Nikki Cross did a crossbody off the top of the cage
Yes, I saw
onto
that.
everyone.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good moment.
Yeah.
And they
All right, so now Michin is in, so that means Alexa is going to be the last one in the ring.
Lexa's already in there. Becky's the last one in there.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't I thought I saw someone different. In the cage, they just give a quick look. Well, I mean, it makes sense that Becky's the last one. Like, everybody's waiting for it, so.
And then
Yeah.
Rhea's the last one in the others.
Yeah. Which, that makes sense because of them wanting to, as far as what I'm hearing, one of the things they want to build is Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for, like, Mania.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah. I'm glad they're going to be in there at the end. They'll be fresh and they'll get a good stare down, I think, and a good back and forth between them two. But yeah, just Becky Lynch being back, that was my moment. So, I'm just happy and I can't wait for her to come in this bitch. So, now that we've put in our moments for WWE, I'll go back to Johnny and get his moment for AEW this week, which could also include Full Gear, even though we did a watch along. I'll,
Yeah,
I'll let that I'll let that slide.
yeah, it's not going to be Full Gear.
Okay.
Even though Full Gear was great,
Yeah.
uh, but my moment, of course, has to do with New Japan because I am that guy.
He is that guy.
So, but the main event of not Rampage Dynamite,
Dynamite.
yes, Dynamite. I sound like JR now. 2 weeks in a row, JR called Rampage Dynamite. Uh, so the main event for Dynamite for the ROH title was Chris Jericho versus Tomohiro Ishii, which doesn't make sense because Ishii is actually a former Ring of Honor TV champion. This was a great match. It was mostly chops. Like they spent like the entire commercial break just chopping each other back and forth, and so much so that Chris Jericho started bleeding from the chest. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it was probably either a blade job or he put a blood capsule, but it was a great visual. Where I was talking about Moxley and Danielson bleeding in their matches. Chris Jericho can bleed too, and at taking those many chops to the chest, you're gonna bleed. Uh, but it shows why they call Ishii Stone Pitbull. He's tough. He took a suplex from Jericho, followed up by the Lion Self, kicked out, and won. There was also a spot where Jericho gave Ishii a DDT on the apron, and she also kicked out of the code breaker as well. So you could say that it looked for a while. It looked like that Ishii was going to get the win, but then Jericho got him into the walls of Jericho, then turned it into the lion tamer. And I like the visual of even though Ishii lost, at the same time he was tapping out, he was he was giving Jericho the finger, which that was good. But and then after the match, Jericho tried to go after either Kubani again, but then Claudio came out and stopped him, and they had a promo on Rampage yesterday. That's going to be your final battle main event for the ROH title. Uh, Claudio versus Chris Jericho. If Claudio loses, he's going to have to join JAS because Daddy Magic said that he used to be really good at sports entertainment, which Claudio said he still is good at sports entertainment. I could actually see Claudio losing this and joining the JAS because after what we saw at Full Gear with Regal and then with Danielson and Moxley this week, it does look like the Blackpool Combat Club is looking to split up. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. The last thing I want is for Blackpool Combat Club to split up, but I could see that happening as well just because of William Regal's turn. And how's Moxley gonna handle it? How's anybody gonna handle it? But
And where's Wheeler Unit been?
yeah, we need to get some Wheeler Yuta in there, man. But yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to see Claudio lose and join JAS. But for the story they're trying to tell, I think that'll actually work. So yeah, man. We'll see what they decide to do there. It's gonna be a little weird seeing Claudio be sports entertainment again.
Yeah.
No, Claudio's winning. He's going to take this championship back.
That's what I would hope happens, but I don't think that's what's gonna actually happen. But I do hope that's what happens though. So
Yeah.
now that we got Johnny's moment in there, I'm gonna go over to Drew and get his moment for AEW this week.
I'm going to talk about disappointment.
Why?
Because it was a big moment for the whole company. Rampage, your main event, was a trios match. 10 was missing. The end, 10 comes out, and he turns on Dark Order, taking out Silver and Reynolds.
No, it's fine.
He joins Roosh. Roosh and them get the win. And all this time, -1 is sitting on the top of the stage. 10 walks up to him, takes off his mask, and hands it to him. And -1 looks like he's ready to cry.
he did a
The
great
disappointment for this little kid.
He did a great job of selling.
He did. He did a fantastic job of selling this.
But I actually -1 wanted to take this a different way. -1 actually wanted 10 to actually beat him up. Well, kayfabe beat him up.
Yeah.
Then that's how
But-
it would happen.
So
And Tony said, "No, we can't have him attacking an 11-year-old."
yeah, it's like I told Johnny. I don't know how they would have made that work, but to have a 10 to 11-year-old out there ready to do this for the company, fuck yeah, man. I can't wait to see him in 6 to 7 years from now
Right.
and what he's going to be able to do in this company.
We've never actually seen a spot in wrestling, I don't think, where a kid has been beaten up.
No, we've seen a bunch of little people been
Little
beat
people
up.
been being beaten up. I remember when Kane put Josie in the trash can.
And Hornswoggle's been beaten senseless several times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even get me started on Hornswoggle. But yeah, it has happened a lot with little people. But as far as a kid, we've never seen that happen. But hey,
Never.
the fact that this was what he was willing to do, I applaud it, man. So you just got to do that shit later on. But yeah, I feel you on that. It's heartbreaking. Like him ripping away at Evil Uno's mask and then just dropping his mask at the feet of -1.
Because Preston Vance of that was -1's favorite member of the Dark Order.
Yes.
Yeah. Whew. So here's my question. Where do you have this go?
Well, see, now that he's left the Dark Order, now they're down to a trio. It's Evil Uno, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds. So that opens him up to go after the trio title. But I could see, I guess maybe this whole, I don't even know what you call this group now. They've had so many iterations. You know, Matt Hardy Family Office and Andrade Family Office and LIJ, I guess, or Los Ingobernables. So he could join. He's going to join their faction now and see what happens. I think maybe this is leading to maybe an Andrade return.
I don't know about an Andrade return. There's a lot of question marks there. But I do see it continuing with Roosh because while they were both standing at the top of the ramp, like he even said, it's Los Ingobernables. So, yeah. I think that's what they continue as. And we're just going to have to see where they go. And as far as the Dark Order, I do think they stay together for a while. But
Yeah.
with Evil Uno's mask being ripped off, I think that's going to mess with him mentally. And I think he's going to be the next one to leave. And seeing as how Dark Order came into AEW with Evil Uno as the leader, even though it was Brody Lee later on, I think that's where the Dark Order ends. Once Evil Uno leaves, that's it. It can't be
Yeah.
Dark Order anymore. And hey, they had a decent run as Dark Order, so you can't say it didn't work for a while because they made it work. Was it perfect? No, but they made it work. So,
Or maybe this is when Hangman comes in and saves the Dark Order.
Ooh. I forget about it.
yeah, I kind of set Hangman Page on the back burner for a little bit just because he's injured. I didn't really think about him, but I don't know, man. I don't know if that's what you do, but it's a possibility. So, yeah, that shit was just heartbreaking, bro. Um, but yeah, we'll see where it goes. If they're gonna do the trios thing, how's -1 gonna handle it? I think he should be on screen a little bit more since he
Yeah.
was brought in for this. You know, we're in that part where it can be Thanksgiving through Christmas break type
Yeah, I
of
mean,
thing.
obviously he was brought in because I'm sure he probably had the week off from school and was able to make the trip.
Yeah, and Christmas break is coming up soon, so
Yeah.
yeah, you just do more with him later on. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was heartbreaking to see, but it was a real good way of telling that shit.
In fact, maybe even like give him time to practice and you let him cut a promo about what that meant to him.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely do
And
that.
that's when he could like break down and get emotional.
Yeah. As far as my moment for AEW, there's a lot, man. A lot of good shit happened this week. But what I'm most excited for to see how it wraps up, and it's going to be a while before we get to see the final outcome, is the best of 7 between Death Triangle and the Elite.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised that it has been 2-0. That Death Triangle has 2 wins over the Elite. But at the same time, I could see where the Elite find themselves 3-0 and they have to go on a 4-win streak in the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously going to go all 7 matches.
Yeah, it's very obvious that it's going to go all 7. So it's just I'm really liking this shit. I'm just happy the Elite are back, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, but we're gonna get the same match 7 times." Like, yeah, but there's so much that they can do that every match is gonna be unique. So yeah, I'm just excited to see where it goes. Like I said, kind of shocking that we're 2-0 here, but I can see the story that they're trying to tell. So hell yeah, that that's my moment. I'm just happy Kenny's back, swole as fuck, and freaking just better than ever and healthy.
We're
And
getting a
to
handcuff spot here. Me and Alexa.
oh shit, they are handcuffs. Look, man. So Alexa can easily slip her hand out of that. They should have tightened up the handcuffs a little bit more.
Oh,
That's a nice view, though,
yeah.
of both the rings. We'll say that. And like Zach said in our chat, Rhea is a big girl compared to everyone in the ring,
Yeah.
and Nikki ain't doing nothing.
Is she taller than Dominic?
I think
About the same
she
size.
is.
That's the thing.
I think she might be a little taller, but she's definitely swoller than Dominic. So yeah, man, Rhea Ripley just being a badass. She's bigger than everybody in this match. Like her body is just fucking insane. Like just the way her shoulders are built and stuff like that. But that had to hurt for Michin. But yeah, man, just the elite being out there and doing their thing, being back in their EVP positions, and being able to do shit in ring again. Yeah, that's what I'm happy about. So I can't wait to see how this best of 7 is gonna end up, and that we are gonna get one of those matches at Winter is Coming, like we mentioned last week. It's gonna be awesome to watch it live. So can't wait for that.
Yeah, and we get almost a front row seat.
We're almost there. We're moving our way up every single time we buy tickets.
And you get MJF and
Yeah, MJF and Ricky Starks. We get that shit, which is gonna be really, really good as well.
Yeah.
We talked about it with Johnny, and I think Andrew was around as well. I don't think Ricky Starks wins, just because of
No.
how they have built up MJF, but he's still gonna put out a really good match. But yeah, there's a lot to look forward to with AEW, and it's just like we have said before. It's an exciting time between both WWE, AEW, like the whole working with New Japan. Just the mix of all the companies working together is what we want, and we're starting to get that. So, yeah, Zach, I don't know if Becky turns on Team Bel Air, but it would be an interesting take if that does
No, they
happen.
look like they're getting close to the end here.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we got KOD into the cage, and now Becky's at the top of the cage. Who's on the? Oh shit!
that's Dakota and Io on the table.
Yeah, and just like that, right when it, go ahead.
That's it. The bell just rang.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
We're a little bit off on our timing.
As always.
Yeah, that's always the case.
That's not our fault. That's Peacock.
Yeah, that's Peacock. But yeah, her and Bianca had their issues in the past, so that's something they could work with as well. But at least for tonight, it worked, and they were on the same page. So they're all hugging it out in the ring right now. So we'll see how this works out. But
And that match was almost an hour.
yeah,
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 it was
yeah.
very nice.
It was about an hour, so we'll have to wait and see what match gets to follow this. Yeah, man, but real good shit from AEW this week. A lot of good shit from WWE as well, leading up into Survivor Series right now. But yeah, it's just good all around. So
Except for the whole Reggie thing. If you're following that.
yeah, that's not too good.
No.
If you are following it. But we're not going to focus on the negative right now. We're going to focus
Yeah.
on the positives in front of us. So, yeah, man, that's just what we thought of this week. And even though we're watching along right now, we're going to continue on our Twitch channel after we end the live on Facebook just for audio purposes, just so there's no confusion. So now that we've got all our moments in there, and just so we could focus on the pay-per-view as a whole, it is time to stump the brain.
Okay. Since they killed the 24/7 championship, who was the first champion?
There's been so many champions. Let's see if he can pull this out.
It was Titus O'Neil.
Yes. And he didn't have to pin nobody. He just had to pick it up.
Yeah.
Because Foley laid it down the ring and got out of the ring. And everybody came running out.
Yeah.
It's been a very long time. Even though it's been a very short time, it's been a very long time. That just felt so long.
Yeah, seemed like it was so long ago.
Yeah, it did feel like it was a long time ago, but it really wasn't.
I would have liked it though. Like Foley would have picked it, or put it down, and then like maybe have the bell ring, and then just pick it back up, so he could say he was the first.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been a good way of doing it, just because Foley is Foley, and he's very well respected, as we know, for everything he's done for the business. So yeah, that would have been good as well. But yeah, that is that. I don't think they're ever gonna bring back the 24/7 championship, but maybe they are. Who knows? We can't tell the future. We can give what we think, but we can't tell the future. So yeah, man, we're gonna see how Survivor Series wraps up. We're one match in, so we're gonna continue watching and reacting. But like always, if you have any questions or comments, wrestlelost@gmail.com or hit us up at WrestleLost on Facebook. And don't forget to give us a follow here on Twitch and follow us on YouTube as well. So as far as the audio podcast, this will be it. And we will come at y'all next week with our thoughts on Survivor Series and the shows of the week. So until then, hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. And see y'all then.
See you next week.
Check you later.
All right. So, what did y'all think of this women's match?
I liked it.
Did they do enough?
Yeah, they had several good spots.
Yeah, I think so too. That last spot with Becky Lynch on the table, with Becky Lynch going through the table, that was insane. Nikki Cross doing the crossbody off of the top, that was pretty damn good. Yeah, it was chaotic. I think they did enough for it being the first main roster War Games match.
And then before Becky and Rhea got in, there were 4 suplexes off the top rope at the same time.
Yeah. I think
That was a pretty big spot.
Yeah, I think there was enough there.
That was good last night on SmackDown when KO was talking to Sammy.
Yeah.
And you see Jay there peeking out of the dressing room.
Yep.
Yeah, that has to factor in somehow tonight.
Yeah.
Do you have Sami Zayn start off the match as punishment, and him have to go the whole match?
I think so. But you could have Sammy come out first, and then Kevin Owens be the last one to come out.
Yeah, and obviously they have yet to show anything, but sometime before this match, they got to show them all backstage. And there it is, as I talk about it. So let's see what Roman thinks about this whole situation.
You're ahead of me, Andrew.
All right, I'll just wait a little bit.
Actually, you know what? Pause it for like 5 seconds.
Just 5?
Yes.
Or I can go back 10.
Okay. Mention.
So everybody just gets to focus on the match, and Roman is going to be the one to handle Sami Zayn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a bit different because normally he gets everybody else.
Oh, Roman just calls Paul Heyman to go to Sammy.
I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen tonight.
Yeah.
Bad as in how bad as Sammy?
Yes. I don't think they can look past what happened and him speaking with Kevin Owens in the back and then lying about it. If there's something that Roman Reigns hates, is a liar. So yeah, they're gonna have to clear this shit up tonight. I don't think they can let it go past tonight. Seeing as what match they have coming up. But yeah, Zach, like you put it in the chat, everybody wants to see The Rock versus Roman, just so he can be put in his place, because we know who the real tribal chief is. He's not going to beat The Rock, man. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they make that work, because we've said it many times on here that to do a Rock versus Roman match, it doesn't need to involve the titles. It needs to be after the fact. However, they're going to make Roman lose the titles, because you don't want to put that shit on The Rock. He can't be around WWE with everything else he's doing. So you don't put the titles on this shit. It has to come after the fact. So somewhere between now and WrestleMania, if that's where they want to do it, being in LA and all that, yeah, he's gonna have to lose them. And I think it's about time. He's had it forever. So it's about time for him to drop these titles. It's a hell of a reign, pun
At least
intended.
one title.
What was that?
At least lose one title.
Yeah. Yeah, at least lose one, but you don't put that title against The Rock, whichever one he keeps. Because The Rock can come through and say something like, I don't need your title. I don't want the title. I just want you to acknowledge me or respect me or.
If they're gonna start a program with The Rock, I could see them doing Roman versus Sammy at the Rumble.
Yeah. And The Rock could also bring up, like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have had a role in the Fast and the Furious movie or the Hobbs and Shaw and all that shit. So he's like, that was me doing it, not you. Not because you were the tribal chief. You got that spot in the movie because of me. So that means I am higher up than you. There's a lot they could do, but all in due time. We have to make it through tonight first. Some people are even starting to throw out that what if The Rock is at the Rumble and is actually in the Rumble.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. Again, to see The Rock in the Rumble would be a hell of a thing. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what they decide to do there. But I could see something like that happening. They're definitely leading up to it. And now we got Finn Balor coming in. We're about to get Finn Balor,
With
AJ
no face.
Styles, with no face. That's a weird look, man.
He's got
Like
he's got
coming
the
from
same,
this guy.
he's got the same gimp mask that he had on last time.
Yeah. I'm never gonna be able to take that seriously.
No,
Like
I mean
that.
it's more believable if he came out as the demon.
Yeah. I don't know if he would ever do the demon being with the Judgment Day. I don't think they want to do that. But
I think we've seen the last of the demon, seeing how that the match with Roman went last year.
yeah. Yeah, Demon Balor, that's more of his own thing. It doesn't need to be brought into the Judgment Day. He'll eventually be Demon Finn Balor again. It's
Yeah,
just not going to happen while in Judgment Day. It's going to
Or as a
take.
heel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more of a face thing. So I'm going to go get a refill real quick and I'll be right back.
all right. Did you see this week's episode of Tales from the Territories?
No.
It was on it was WCCW, and
Okay.
they had a good panel. He had Kevin, they had Jimmy Garvin, Brian Adias, uh, David Manning, and Chavo. For some reason, Chavo was there.
She like the host of this week or something?
No, I think it's because his dad wrestled in world class for a bit in the early
Okay.
'80s. Yeah, but yeah, they were just telling just the crazy stories of David Manning. Told the story of how when they were in Israel, uh, Chris
Hey,
Adams knocked out a bartender, so he had to get him out of the country before he could get arrested.
AJ's got a weird ass mask on too.
Oh yeah,
Looks like Bane's mask or something. Something Bane would wear from Batman.
it's better than Finn's mask.
I guess it's the mask that's actually on their shirt. You notice the ladies aren't out there.
Oh yeah, Michael Cole just mentioned both of them.
I kind of figured they wouldn't be out there.
Michael Cole just mentioned Finn Balor's accolades in New Japan. Talk about he created the Bullet Club and he was 6-time at IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, facing like Kushida and yeah, that's more of that Forbidden Door.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, man, I like that they're working at it. And yeah, Zach, it was awesome how they had Edge started out, but then Balor took over. I think Damian Priest, he's still too raw, too new, so I don't think they would have him take over.
So you missed AJ. He had a mask on too.
What was that?
AJ had a mask on too.
Oh, he had a mask on too.
Yeah.
What kind of mask did he have?
It looks like the one that's on the OC shirt.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like looking like a gas mask, sort of.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. I just don't understand why they have masks. Like it's never really been a to the ring type of thing for them. So, but hey, it's good. It's whatever. I do like the way the gas masks look at times. They can look pretty damn cool. So
Except for when Dean Ambrose was wearing it.
yeah, it didn't quite work for Dean Ambrose, but he knew it didn't work. He made it very clear that that wasn't his favorite thing to do.
Yeah,
Among other
that was
things,
the final straw for him.
yeah, among other things in WWE, but yeah, that was like the final breaking point for him. I can't remember who I chose for this match. It was a tough choice. Some of these are real tough choices.
I can't remember either.
We'd have to go back and listen to ourselves.
Did we even go over this match?
I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't remember picking.
Okay. Well, who would you pick?
AJ.
AJ.
Not just for the sake of being different. Maybe because I could see other people coming out if needed. I'll go Finn Balor. I think he's gonna get. I think AJ's gonna get distracted by everything going on outside, and Finn Balor's gonna capitalize somehow, and that's where he gets the win.
Well, AJ has not won a singles pay-per-view match in 3 years.
Oh, now
So
you're
it's about
just,
time.
now you're just trying to change my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zach just put in the chat that they need to bring back the AJ Styles that was a rebel when he was in Impact Wrestling. Jeans, leather jacket, didn't follow the rules. I mean, with Gallows and Anderson around, I could see them doing that because that's more of their style, but also AJ's had it before. I just don't think that's an image WWE would like to throw out there. But then again, Triple H, a Motorhead guy, like always coming out in his jacket and jeans. It
Yeah.
would be pretty cool to see if that's something they decide to roll with in the future. But you also have to think how many years does AJ Styles have left?
Yeah, I think AJ's in that same boat as Danielson. I think maybe he might. I think he said once this next contract's up, I think he's going to call it quits.
Now I'm gonna need to search how much AJ has left in his contract.
Go to the resources page on Fightful.com. But here's a piece of trivia for you. Besides Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles is the only active member of the roster that wrestled in WCW.
So
He was there at the very end.
yeah.
You say WCW?
Yep. I believe back then he was more of an enhancement wrestler.
So there's only two left.
2 years?
No. I meant so there's only Ray and AJ.
Yeah, in WWE. Yeah.
Okay. Wow,
But-
man. WCW is really.
As far as active wrestlers go, but then you got Booker T.
Okay.
And did you hear that Ric Flair may be coming back to WWE?
I heard something.
Because he was invited to both Raw 30 and the Rumble.
Yeah. I don't want to believe it.
I don't want to believe that he hasn't had his last match.
But it's more than just the match. It's everything that was happening around them in this last year. They also have to take that into account. But I understand if they were to bring him in just because of his name and everything he did for the company. But yeah, he doesn't need to have a match. Let's just give up on. Let's just let him be as far as having matches, because
I mean, in that last match, he even said himself he almost died.
yeah, that's the last thing we need to happen. Is have another death on record in ring. Like, it's been a very long time. Let's keep it that way. At least for WWE, it's been a very long time. So let's keep it that way. But from what I'm seeing for AJ's contract, let me go into this link to look real quick. That's a real old one. I need to look at more recently.
Little brawl on the outside. Good brothers and sitting in Priest. Dominate.
So it doesn't say exactly what month, but it's in 2024.
Okay.
So we still have at least a whole year before we even have to think of seeing our final.
If he
AJ
does
Styles
make the
match.
jump, to WWE, I think that would be a good first feud for MJF. AJ Styles.
Yeah. you immediately have to throw in MJF with the top of the top, and AJ Styles is a good one. Finn Balor would be another one.
Yeah.
Like the promos between him and Finn Balor would be fucking badass.
Or MJF versus Edge.
Yeah. And I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Okay? But before I say it, I'm gonna blame Andrew. Because it's all his fault. It's all his fault.
And are you gonna say the forbidden name?
I'm gonna say the forbidden name. I want MJF to beat the shit out of John Cena. I want that to be the first feud. Cena comes in, starts talking his shit about how he's one of the best. He like made his name in WWE, came in as the prototype, was almost fired, and how he's the face of WWE and shit. And that's when just MJF shows up and shuts him the fuck up.
Well, first of all, that's never going to happen because nobody can shut up John. Come on. a
Oh,
talker.
people can shut him up, bro. You underestimate MJF.
But I think John's days are over wrestling.
Hopefully.
I mean, I hope so, but not according to
Because-
some people.
Because he didn't take Theory's challenge. Didn't Theory want to challenge him a month ago?
Yeah. But then there's also people talking about how he might be at Mania for a match.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but if he does come in, I just want to see him get fucked up. So, get fucked up.
If he does come into the company, I know there were, people are talking about having Austin versus Punk. I want to see Punk versus Cena, and just have CM Punk just like go Brock Lesnar and John Cena.
All right. Look, man, I don't care who does it as long as someone fucks him up. It could be CM Punk. It could be
Actually,
MJF.
I think Punk Cena would win that match. He hung with Roman for a while.
You would say that.
Yeah, you would say that.
And Punk's injury prone right now.
Yeah. I actually, I'm going to read this out because I like the way Zach put it. So he said, same. Cena is out doing Make-A-Wish and talk shows promoting the company. He's a corporate clown now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's all he does. I think his wrestling days are over.
So in the morning when I'm getting ready for work, I watch the news. I watch the overnight news, and one of the commercials, the same commercial they play every morning, is that Make-A-Wish commercial that John Cena made, where he's like doing it almost like an ASMR kind of talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like trying to disguise as what we know as him. He
Shit.
does that. He does the Honda commercials that he tries to disguise his voice on that one too, but it's him.
Yeah.
He's a corporate shill now.
Yeah. That's all he is. So stay on that. Stay making little kids happy while their brains haven't fully developed, so they stay John Cena fans. God damn it. See, this is what y'all... I can't say this is what y'all did to me because I'm the one
You brought it up.
I'm the one that brought it up. I'll own up to it. But I hate that I brought it up because that just inadvertently made me take a shot at Make-A-Wish kids.
It's all your fault.
It's all my fault. I have no one to blame but myself on that one. fuck.
You
Alright.
people.
You people. Fuck. I hope no one takes that out of context. It was just me rambling on about a fucker that I hate.
I hope there aren't any Make-A-Wish kids watching.
Hey man, look, I talked about this. We haven't talked about this on air because it's more of a after the fact type thing when we finish. But it's like I told y'all, man. I keep on setting this as there's two different options when you upload. You can either do it as adults only or for kids as well. And I keep
Yeah.
on setting it for kids, but we damn well know this show is not for kids.
Yeah,
We
we
talk
could
about-
do that so that way we can just have more of an audience.
Yeah, I do it.
I know kids does include like teenagers.
Yeah,
And I know a lot of teenagers are still into wrestling.
yeah, and that's why I do it because like teenagers watch wrestling and everybody deserves to listen to us. And if you're letting your, I don't know, what's a good age here? I would say anyone under 10.
6-year-old.
Yeah. Anyone under 9 years old, if you have an iPhone and you're listening to podcasts and Spotify and have a chance to run into shows like the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, that's actually a lot worse than ours.
Yeah, that's a lot worse than ours. He goes a lot more off the rails than we do, which is why I like listening to him. But yeah, if that's the kind of kid you are, I want to meet your parents because I just want to give them condoms. They don't need to be having kids, man. But look, I'm gonna focus on the match for a little bit.
Yeah.
When Finn Balor went to go do the Styles Clash, they should have let him do it. Because you know that's a spot that they do a lot in WWE, like the trade finishes spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see Finn Balor hit a Styles Clash. It can still happen. But Finn ain't about to tap, bro.
No.
It's even though this match has been going for a good 20 minutes, it's still too early. I think they got another good 5 minutes in them. I knew he wasn't going to tap. He's already out. Sorry, Zach. I know you wanted him to tap. All right, AJ fighting out of the corner. Somebody's got to get the upper hand here.
Yeah.
We've been seeing a lot of Finn Balor, so I think this is when AJ starts taking control. There it is. He's going for the phenomenal forearm. Oh shit, he got it.
He broke that curse now.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know where the rest of the group went.
Yeah, where did everybody go?
I don't know.
They fought through the crowd to the back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did they? We were talking way too much. I didn't even notice that they brawled to the back.
Yeah,
That must have been during my John Cena rant.
There's,
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it was.
But yeah, Zach is happy. AJ Styles got his win. So, how long had it been since he won?
3 years.
3 years. Now we can reset, and we'll see how long it takes for him to get another win on pay per view.
So in other words,
No, that's as a singles match.
Oh,
I
as
was gonna
singles
say,
match.
so he hasn't won a match since he lost the WWE title.
Not a singles match at a pay per view.
So what to do with AJ Styles from here? He has to be in the Rumble.
Yeah.
I would say there might be a good chance of him winning the Rumble if they're not going to bring in The Rock.
There's always the U.S. title.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind him going to SmackDown and challenging Walter for the IC title.
I wouldn't mind seeing him against Walter. He could beat Walter. They could make it believable.
All right. I'll be back.
I think Braun beats Walter first.
You think Braun beats Walter first?
Yeah.
I mean, after what we saw this last week with him and Walter, yeah, I could see that as well. But that's another question mark. Is Braun. Because like we said, you got him, you gave him an L this week, and he shook Ricochet's hand afterwards. So he's not like the monster that we believe he is. They're showing a more lighter side of him. So I don't know, man. I don't know where you go with him, but it's going to be interesting to see this side of him. Let me see how you feel about this match, because Zach just put it in chat. Braun versus Omos versus McIntyre.
Oh, well, that's an easy one.
It's not going to be Omos, that's for sure.
No. Drew picks Drew.
Right. It's been a while since we've done the Drew picks Drew, but that's like a default choice for you.
Yeah, but he's got a better moveset than the other two combined.
Yeah, he does, but
He can actually go.
yeah. So I could see the argument made for McIntyre winning that match. But you can't forget about Braun Strowman and just his monstrous physicality and just the way he looks. And him being able to overpower McIntyre, I think could happen. So I could see either McIntyre first, Braun second, but it's not going to be Omos. Sorry.
Unless the other two knock themselves out and he's the only one left. Oh.
They don't do that shit. They're not going to do that shit anymore, man. They're not going to do this, oh, look, we're dumb. We've knocked ourselves out. So this guy that has zero talent, who's just here because he's a big guy. I'm not going to say the other word because I don't need to be labeled that way. I'm not gonna make that happen. I already got the Make-A-Wish people coming for me. I don't need that shit as well. But yeah, for a big guy, Braun Strowman can move, so I don't put anything past him.
Prodigy's new album, Patient Number 9.
I need to take a listen to it. That's something I'm gonna have to add for one of the days when I don't have anything to listen to at work. I'll have to listen to the new Ozzy. I don't mind the sound of this Parasite song. Okay, so the match we're getting next is Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi. A lot of people don't like Shotzi. They think she's a bit dangerous in ring. And can she be? Yes, she has been a bit dangerous in ring at times, but she has been on the main roster for a little bit, and it was shocking when she won the number one contendership. If if she beats Ronda, I'm gonna be really surprised.
Has she ever hurt anybody in the ring? Like the other girl?
Not
I think she's
serious,
not dangerous.
not seriously injured anyone, but there has been some spots that she's done that don't go 100%, and that's where people think she's dangerous. Is
Well, everybody
You talking about
makes mistakes in the ring every now and then.
talking about Ronda?
now talking about
I know
Shotzi?
Shotzi actually.
Well, I mean, she ran over what's his face with the tank. So she's
Robert Stone. She ran over Robert Stone with the tank. Yes, she's completely dangerous. And then she shot the missile at him and hit him in the privates.
Look, man. Look, this is WWE. Anything can
What's
happen.
that?
We got her running around in the tank, shooting people in the balls and running them over. Like that's
Yeah.
something that has happened.
I can't believe
Yeah, but-
Robert Stone's still in NXT.
Yeah. And
Yeah, but unlike Ronda, she came up the hard way through the Indies.
yeah,
Ronda was just handed a spot after she went through MMA.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ronda didn't even go to NXT. Where
If-
they made like. So, I think Shayna has. I mean, Shotzi has more experience in the ring than Ronda does. Truthfully,
yeah.
and probably a more extensive moveset than Ronda does.
Yeah. Which I hope in this match they let her use more of her moveset. She's going to have to. I mean, you're up there against Ronda. So, I don't know, man. If Shotzi does win for some reason, I hope she does enough and shows enough to make it believable. But she's definitely coming out in the tank, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she is.
There we go.
I think Ronda wins, but I'd rather see Shotzi win. But I think Ronda will win.
Yeah, I think Ronda's going to win as well just because they're not ready to move from Ronda. But eventually you have to move on and make it a little bit more diverse. And I could see Triple H putting it on one of his NXT peeps, and that's definitely Shotzi. So, yeah, man, we sell a tank like this. Or I don't think we do anymore. We did at one point.
Yeah.
We had it at Walmart, but I don't think they sell it anymore. I think that tank was like $250. Like $250 to $300 is what it cost. So it was definitely attainable at one point, Zach.
Well, I mean, I'm wondering if they haven't already done it. why WWE don't sell their own version of the tank on the WWE shop?
I highly doubt it's on the shop.
Because people would buy it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, people would buy it. Let me see if I could find anything. Because there also has to be someone outside of WWE that does a lookalike of it that sells it.
Yeah.
There's a signed piece of the tank that's on auction WWE.
That must have been the tank that was destroyed.
Yeah. Ah, that's not a legit source, so I'm not going to it. They got
Walmart sells that one.
it's almost there.
But you have to have it shipped to you. It's like $4.34.
Just need to paint it all black. Add a skull to the front of it.
Yeah.
I would say you're good. You're good on that. They have a Shotzi Blackheart ugly sweater, and it just says "Eat my tank," and it has like the glasses and her hair, and the helmet she uses. That's funny. I want that sweater. Oh, okay. He wants a real tiny tank. He wants to go out and be able to shoot things for real. Already got her in the ankle lock. I don't think this match is going to go long.
No, I don't think so.
I would think if it goes more than 10 minutes, I'll be surprised.
Because if you had an hour for the women's war game match, you gotta have at least an hour for the men's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I need to plug in my laptop before it dies again.
And I'm trying to think what I think after this. I think it's just the triple threat of the U.S. title,
It is.
and
I
then
think that's it.
and then the men's war game.
So we might be looking at 11 o'clock.
Maybe 10:30. Well, no, sorry, 8:42.
Yeah,
I see that U.S. title match going a good 20 minutes.
yeah. I don't think that. Yeah, they definitely can find a way to make this happen by 10 o'clock.
No, it's not gonna happen. It's not.
But I could see 10:30.
Maybe 10:45.
Yeah, if these next two matches don't go on as long as they shouldn't, yeah.
Let's give them both 10 minutes. Oh.
See, they're putting over Ronda, overpowering her
Yeah.
way too easy.
And most of the time when one wrestler is being dominated most of the match, it usually means that the wrestler that's being dominated is going to win.
Yeah. From what I'm seeing, unless if Shotzi starts getting in some real good offense, she's definitely gonna win. Like she's gonna pull it out in the end. And Ronda's just bragging, just flaunting that she's overpowering her. So yeah, I could see Shotzi winning now. Jesus Christ.
That
fucking-
kick.
Yeah, that kick and Chow, she just whiplashed off of the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was that looked rough. It looked like it hurt.
Here's where the match turned around. Oh,
See? Didn't quite get that. That's the type of spot people are talking about.
yeah.
Where
Yeah.
she didn't come down right, didn't hit the DDT.
Yeah,
Ronda
you heard
just fell
the sound.
over.
But is that Shotzi's fault or Ronda's fault? It's hard to tell. It's takes both of them.
It is hard to tell. But now
Looks like
I remember what someone said. So one of the things they said about Shotzi not hitting moves right is not that she doesn't try and do moves that she's comfortable with, but she tries to do moves that are out of her skill level.
Those wrestlers.
Probably.
Getting holy shit.
Those are probably jobbers sitting there.
Enhancement.
the plants.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I've seen videos before of like people who are seat fillers for WWE. Like they get hired like in the parking lot and they're just paid to like go sit wherever in the front rows.
And you're going to take a hit, and so get ready for it.
Yeah.
I want those seats. I want to.
Especially if Ronda falls in your lap. Oh.
Don't get me started on that.
Oh,
I could think of many of them that I want to fall on my lap.
there's lots of mics.
Johnny got so excited and even lost his mic.
Up the angle slam. Oh.
Oh,
Come
Chloe.
on.
that was a quick tap. That was. You know what? I hate to say it. I think they're going to build to a Ronda versus Charlotte match at Mania.
Maybe if Charlotte decides she wants to come back for it, because she's just happy hanging around Andrade.
But I don't know if y'all saw right before the pay-per-view came on, they had a video package for Charlotte.
Yeah, I saw it.
No, I didn't get that one.
Oh.
I have the cheap brand.
Well, we have the ad-free version. Yeah. Yeah, so I think maybe Charlotte maybe coming back soon.
How soon?
Rumble.
I was thinking more of like this week.
Because my thoughts on it are just like what Andrew just said at the Rumble. You got to give us time to prepare to mentally see Charlotte Flair again. So I would say the Rumble. And that's where we're going to get a lot of returns.
Um, were y'all getting a lot of whistling during that DraftKings commercial?
Whistling?
Like whistling sound on the video?
I wasn't.
I heard it. I heard it on my end, and I heard it on y'all's end too.
This is who we need to see back at the Rumble. We need to get Cody.
Yeah. Yeah,
Who?
Cody.
Cody.
Well, you're getting the commercials.
I keep on.
Yes, I'm
forgetting.
getting commercials.
We're getting the Cody Rhodes video package.
I'm getting a Galaxy Flip commercial.
Let's take the iPhone.
I got it.
I know.
I have Galaxy.
It's fine. Zach's, we're all on different places. So, Johnny and I, we're getting the Cody Rhodes video package. Andrew's over there. They're trying to get him to buy a new phone.
Now they want me to watch The Rock, Young Rock.
I still have not seen Young Rock.
Me neither.
I just don't have all the time.
Was Zach watching?
So Zach had a George Lopez promo or commercial. So they're trying to get him to watch the new George Lopez show.
Which is something I need to see too. My sisters watch it. They say it's good. They have it. It's on the DVR. I need to watch that.
Yeah, I used to watch the first one he had, and I really enjoyed it. So I need to give this one a shot.
And now we're getting Big E and Bianca in a hot tub. I thought Montez would get mad, but evidently not.
Yeah, I think.
Somewhere Montez is pissed off.
Speaking of, where have the Street Profits been? We haven't seen him in a while.
Isn't Montez injured?
He might be.
That's what I heard. That's what I remember hearing, is that Montez is injured.
He may be.
Well, blame the Usos for that. They have the titles.
True.
Which this is something we didn't bring up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it up now. And I'm glad, not that it wasn't true, I'm just glad it's not as serious as they made it out to seem at the beginning. So, Top Flight had a match this week. And one of the news coming out of that match was that this time Dante was the one that got injured.
Yeah.
So as soon as I heard that, I was like, here we go again. You know? The last thing we need is one of the Martin brothers injured again. And the last time it was out of their control, it was a car accident with Darius. So that you can't control. And you can't control in-ring accidents either, but the last thing we needed was another injury to one of them. Now that they're back. But
Oh, here we go.
okay, we got Sammy coming in.
More bloodline stuff.
I'll turn up the volume on this a little bit in my headphones.
Good. Tell them the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to him. Yes, yes. Why'd you lie to Jay? I withheld some information. I lied to Jay because he had a huge match. The advantage for tonight's match was on the line. I didn't want to put that on his plate right before the match. He wouldn't even understand. He already has trouble trusting me and whatever it is. He would not have understood. And I didn't want to put that on his plate right before he went out there. Okay? And if I'm being honest, I didn't talk to Kevin. Okay, he talked to me. I sat there, I listened, and then he left. And that's the truth. That is the truth. And what did he say? He said that I should turn on the bloodline before the bloodline turns on me. He's your friend. Was your friend. I get that. But I need you to understand that this is my family. This is my blood. And I need you to look me in the eyes. And I need to know if you're with us or if you're going to stab us in the back out there. I am with you. Roman, I am with you, okay? You need to understand that. But there are 5 people on the whole planet that are allowed to walk into this room, okay? There's the wise men, the Usos, there's Solo, and there's me. You think that's lost on me? That means the world to me. That means the world to me. You took me in as a member of this family. I am not going to let you down tonight. I will not let you down. I am with the bloodline.
Yeah.
He can act, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yes, I do too. This is very interesting.
Look your paw in the back.
Hug it out.
There it is.
Ooh.
That face is not good.
I got that serious look on Roman's face.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I think it's going to come down to. Kevin Owens is going to be in the ring by himself. And he's going to be getting beat down by either Roman and Solo or the Usos. I think it would make more sense for it just to be the Usos. And that's when Sammy is going to have to make a choice. Stick to the bloodline or save his friend. They're still friends.
Oh, yeah.
So It's gonna be a rough choice, and I don't know where this shit is gonna go, but something's gonna happen before this night is over.
By the way, Andrew, I don't know. You know, it's I got it even on the stream.
We're even on the stream.
Yeah, yeah. During that promo, I paused it a couple times and I got it even.
I'm like 2 seconds behind, but I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like Zach said, he's definitely gonna try and deter the situation, but I don't think it's gonna end well. They're gonna make him choose in the ring, and I just don't know where Sammy would go with it. Does he go to his friend from years upon years, or to the people that took him in?
Uh-huh. Maybe he stays with the bloodline. And Sammy wins the Royal Rumble.
Maybe.
I mean, at this point, anything is possible.
As long as it's not Austin Theory, I'm good.
You know, before with Vince, a lot of the like you could pretty much tell months ahead of time who's going to win the Rumble. This year, that it's uncertain.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody that comes into the Rumble has a chance at winning it. And yeah, it's like Zach just said. He can only be in the group for so long. He's not actual family. I mean, you're pale. You're pale as fuck, bro. Can we at least give Sammy a tan or something? Like, come on. That would have been funny. That would have been something to work with. If at the very beginning, when he was trying to be accepted by them, he just showed up and looked a little darker every single week.
I mean, that's like telling Sheamus to get a tan.
Yeah. And it's like I have to keep on going back every single week because we can't get the shade to stick on me. I'm so pale. That could have been something they could have done. I'm gonna say Seth beats Theory.
Yeah, I don't think you have Lashley take the tan.
No. No, Lashley's gonna get dumped to the outside to where he can't recover and come back in. And
Like I say, it wouldn't be surprising me to see Brock Lesnar get involved in this match. I don't think we've seen the last of Brock Lesnar and Lashley.
I don't think we have either. If if Lesnar doesn't get involved, I see Lashley hitting a spear on
Theory.
Theory, and then Seth coming in and just hitting a stomp on Lashley, but then Lashley rolls out, and that's when Seth just pins Theory. Zach doesn't like the Seth's laugh. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I think it's something that gets the attention. It's like the Joker. Like his thing is the laugh.
And right off we go. And unless they throw Theory over the rope.
And now Seth clothesline Theory.
He's no physical match for the power of the Almighty. Lashley burying his shoulder in the midsection of Seth Rollins. Here's the neckbreaker by Lashley. You know, in the interview on Raw this past Monday, he conducted with Rollins, Corey, he basically said that Theory has shown him something that he's more dangerous than ever. And Lashley, well, you just have to try to survive. Bobby Lashley would accept that he has a plan. Rollins made it to the top of WWE as the
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
strategy. Rollins is second to none. Skip away from it, now sent out to the apron. In theory, back in Austin Rollins now, driven into the barricade by Austin Theory. Austin Theory staring back toward the ring at the almighty Bobby Lashley. These two no strangers to each other.
Yeah, that's the thing about Seth Rollins. Is he's good at coming in at the end, like I said, and getting the wins. Even Zach agrees on that.
Austin finally realized it's not about social media. It's not about selfies. All of those things, all the accolades will come when you get the results you so desire. But critical suplex by Lashley again, the power. Watch Rollins. Rollins on the top rope, caught by Bobby. What a throw by Lashley. Smash mouth style of the almighty. Back elbow. On the jaw of Austin Theory.
I think Lashley needed a little bit more speed on that back elbow. There was a little hesitation, man. I didn't like it. Oh, shit. Damn. As soon as I saw that position, like the AEW mindset kicks in, and I'm like, Lashley wouldn't do a Spanish fly.
Lashley can't do a Spanish fly.
No, he could not do a Spanish fly.
Successful Money in the Bank cash-in. Bobby favor repaid by Theory here tonight. Now Theory running into the timekeeper's area. Oh! Almost what happened. Pointed out that Lashley was ready tonight, Corey. Trying to go to the run once too many, and the Almighty knew what was coming, as we all do now. Look out! Oh, Lashley almost went towards to the post, able to catch Theory with a back elbow.
Oh, nice. That back elbow looks a lot better by Lashley there. But I like how Seth just came off the apron with that knee. You can't take a hiatus from WWE if Theory wins. There's too much good shit going on. Don't take a hiatus. I mean, do what you do, but don't.
I like the new Theory.
We're not in that Vince era anymore.
Yeah.
I like the new Theory.
What?
I like the new theory.
The Vince era?
No, the new
theory.
theory.
Oh, the new theory.
The serious.
Yeah, I actually do too. Like I was telling Freddie that when the first night he did that, I didn't even recognize him.
Yeah, he looked different. Like he's growing out the beard.
Yeah,
He's trying to look like an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it, man. I don't mind it. Still has he still has some work to do, but it's a good start. And the one thing I do think he needs is a new finisher. Like the A Town Down. That is a very that's a choice as far
so
as the name.
A Town Down is that an actual saying? Do they actually say that? I don't think they do.
No, I just think that's something they came up with,
Yeah,
which it was fine, but not now. If he wants to get taken seriously even more, he
I
needs a new
mean,
finisher.
I don't think that's something you ever hear like Ti say A Town Down.
Yeah. All the woos.
Yeah. So we didn't bring this up, but what do y'all think of them changing Johnny Gargano's music?
I had a couple of discussions with some other people about it. They should have kept it.
Yeah, 'cause I know it's the same song, but they have someone else singing.
It it didn't need to be changed.
No,
It was very good music.
Yeah.
And even though it's the same song, it just doesn't click.
no.
It doesn't feel the same. So I hope they learn from that mistake and they see the that people are talking about how good it isn't, how it isn't good, and they just go back to the old one.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
No. Take that. Yeah, Corey, you got that right. The U.S. title right now is the richest price on Monday Night Raw because that's the top title.
Yeah.
Thanks for Roman.
It's the only title.
Yeah,
Yeah, now that I think about it, it is.
besides the Raw Women's title, but yeah. Yeah, because they trashed the 24/7 title literally, and the Usos have both tag titles and the IC titles of SmackDown.
Hmm.
Austin Theory's got the sleeper on last week.
It's a three-way.
Not a good kind.
Not in
Not
the,
not the good kind.
not in the good way.
Uh, going for the pedigree.
Got it.
All right. That ain't gonna be it though.
Nope.
It was a clusterfuck. That's what it was, Zach. Had the hurt lock and the rear naked choke.
So you want to bring up naked now?
No.
You said it.
No.
We said it wasn't the good kind of three-way, and you bring up naked.
I regret it.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Here we go.
Here we go. He's looking for it.
All right, he's got him up. All right.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Where the hell did Seth come from?
Yeah. He came out of nowhere.
I mean, someone needs to do it because Randy ain't gonna do it anytime soon. There you going for a pedigree. Oh shit!
Oh,
Okay.
he's got her locked them both. Lashley and Rollins. I mean, Rollins and Theory. Theory.
Double stomp. That would be something to see.
I think that's what he's going to do.
Yeah. This looks like he's gonna go for a double. Oh shit!
Oh,
All right.
That's great. That's great. Go just walk through.
Oh
Oh,
Oh,
no!
oh damn! Oh
No!
wow!
that's
Oh no!
no. That was such a fast-paced ending there.
Oh no!
The wrong person won.
I liked it.
Oh no! uh,
So okay, now he just you could now say that he wasted his money in the bank shot because now he won the title in a match. Actual match.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It was a good match. I'm not
Yeah,
mad at the match. The match was really good. I just
yeah. I don't like the decision.
Why?
I mean, some people are happy in the arena, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
But there's just as
but
many shocked people in
yeah.
there.
I'm hearing some boos.
Yeah.
So it's all.
I mean, look, if anything, it makes it interesting, okay? Okay, before the other match starts, I'm going to go get another refill. Because this is final match now, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
need to go now. Sorry, Zach.
He's a pro wrestler, and his side hustle is reading for projects. I thought this was going to be the next big reality show. I would listen to you sometimes. So I had no idea that I was going to wind up in the center of a missing persons case. Third generation. Fight the devil. Have the power to use these not working.
He's done all right things to us. He's not a good man. He's not a worst man on the planet. I don't deserve this.
Samantha Fitter. Samantha's been missing for 5 years now.
Where's the kid?
You that time. I didn't do it. That's fine. We travel guys. To be honest, I really don't get over. I'm on South Finland.
So you seen the thing for Dangerous Breeds?
Do it.
The Dangerous Breeds on Peacock?
No.
About some independent wrestler that they think he killed his girlfriend and he breeds cats.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got a commercial for it, so
While you're getting that, we're getting a recap of the Miz Dexter Lewis. Oh,
are they supposed to fight tonight?
no.
When are they fighting?
Is that Hit Row?
I don't know.
Oh, I can tell is it Hit Row or the New Day.
I had New Day in the
That was
WWE shop.
Oh yeah, it was New Day then. Okay,
Yeah, it was Woods and
what's
Kofi.
in Kofi? No, they weren't scheduled for a match.
Yeah, I walked in and I heard y'all talking about who it was, and I'm like, yeah, that's New Day, bro.
I had a feeling at first, but it didn't. It didn't sound like them for a second.
I'm gonna have to go back and take a listen, because as soon as I put my headphones on, they were already done talking.
Yeah,
But
So WrestleMania, Royal Rumble is the next pay per view.
yeah.
yeah,
Survivor Series, we got to thank Ozzy. And of course, we want to say thank you not only to Ozzy, but Tony and Bill and the whole crew, all of Black Sabbath, for more thanks. And this theme song of WWE Survivor Series is from the album Paranoid, available right now on Apple Music and Spotify. And as you see, the game is
oh man, people are gonna die in this match.
Survivor Series.
Another.
All right.
Smoke, man. I mean, so we all pretty much agree that Bloodline has to win this.
If Sammy doesn't turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who, t- who who do you see taking the pin?
Yeah.
Butcher Ridge.
Do you gonna say Ridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
But
Butch.
if the Bloodline do lose, I could see Sammy taking the pin on purpose.
Hmm. So one of two things have to happen. It's all gonna depend on Roman, obviously. If he is going to betray Sammy, and he's gonna be out of the bloodline, they beat
Michael,
him down.
that's another fucking line, Michael. Oh, every time Sheamus comes out, it's fight night. It's fake fight night.
Yeah, but if it is gonna be the bloodline turning on Sammy,
Butch.
I see them beating him down, and that's when they just let him take the pin because of the beatdown.
Well, they just said Butch is gonna be the first one out there.
Butch is a scrappy fuck, so I'm good with him starting this match.
Yeah, he's scrappy dude.
Don't say that, man. We're over this shit.
Are we?
I am.
Still Butch. He's not Pete Dunne.
That's Pete Dunne. It's
That's Pete Dunne. Come out and say you're Pete Dunne.
He's been in a couple of these, hasn't he?
They just said this is his fourth.
yeah.
So he's been in all the War Games matches too.
At least it's a short ramp, but it's still gonna take Roman like, well, no, because he's not gonna start the match, so he just needs to walk to
To
the
the cage.
cage. It's still gonna take like 2 minutes.
I think they should have made Paul Heyman carry all the belts.
That's a lot of belt for Heyman. I don't think he can handle it.
Still wait.
Yeah. He doesn't have the arm space to hold them all.
It doesn't show up to me with the best. Oh my god. And people say on the picture after.
That is very true, Zach. He is from a whole different country. So, yeah. I don't think that's going to play into it, but it's always interesting to notice that. Zach is like, Sammy is from a different country, like the entire Brutes team as opposed to Roman's side. Like,
Yeah, actually, the entire Brutes team. They they represent the British Commonwealth. Because you got Kevin Owens from Canada, and the rest of the guys are from the UK, but they're from different spots.
yeah.
Ireland, Scotland, England.
Butch is from England, and Ridge and Famous are from Ireland, and Drew from Scotland. A very international feel there.
Yeah. Sammy looks nervous.
I like that he's got the facial expression. Okay, so the J starting up.
Maybe that James needs to feel the frantic. Sometimes grabbing Butch.
I was about to say they just stay in the separate rings for 5 minutes. Never lay a hand on each other. See, Zach had the same thought. I didn't even read the chat. I just had a 5-minute stare down, and he had the same idea.
I like how they just keep the thought up the whole time.
He's already wasted a minute.
There it goes.
I'm at 4 minutes right
Now.
Now, me too. So we're just there.
We're at 5, 4, 3,
2, 1. Yeah, we're there. We're synced up.
and they took the puck away.
I'm a couple of seconds ahead, evidently.
Yeah, I think so. It's okay.
Every time I see the joint manipulation, I know it's not real, but it still hurts.
Yeah.
Take the attention off of the box. Because I assure you, Heyman, this is a valuable asset to the bloodline from a strategic perspective right now.
I like the spot and Full Gear during the four-way match when both Danielson and Fio had Jericho in submission moves at the same time.
Jay's got to suffer through at least 3 more
Yeah, that was a real good spot too.
Looks enjoying this. Remember, Jay Uso already has the right hand taped. I believe it's torn up. Bill O'Reilly knows how. Look at the way that's moving. This is the right back push.
So it has to be another one of Sheamus's crew coming out first, right?
Yeah, Ridge,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, I think they'll probably save Sammy and Kevin from maybe possibly next.
I think it'll be Ridge, then Jimmy.
Yeah, I think it goes Ridge, Jimmy. Then you got to throw a Solo in there. I think you'd throw Roman in there before. And like I said, you just save Sammy and Kevin for the end.
Jay realizes in a minute and a half he's going to be in a handicap situation. It'll be 2-on-1 against Jay Uso. He's trying to do everything he can to make sure punches in at 100%. You have to wonder what he's going through the mind.
Roman just sitting, chilling.
That's a great strategist, a great leader. He also didn't give us any indication of where he thought Sammy Zayn, his head is in all this. Instead, he looked at Sammy's eyes and he knows. Think about this. Imagine what Sami Zayn said about Jay Uso. He didn't want to throw Jay off of his
Yeah, I saw that, Zach.
some of the details.
Said Roman just keeping his eye out on Sammy. He's hinting at it, man.
Jay Uso. In less than 30 seconds, which is going to have to back up. Not going well for the right-hand man. Looks technical up in a big hard by Corona. And they're trying to play it off. Jacob doesn't want to do it. Doesn't matter. Who would join Jay Uso?
Andrew called it.
Yeah.
Understanding time is of the essence. You have 2 minutes and 35 seconds to have the advantage against Jay Uso. I ran into Ridge earlier very briefly, and I said, Ridge, how are you feeling? This is your first war game. Are you nervous? He smiled and he said, absolutely not. I've never been more excited. I love the brawl. He loves to fight. Great makeup for Brawly Bruce. Great power. And there he is, slamming Jay. Ridge's not a guy who's going to score a lot of style points in the ring. The important thing is whatever Ridge does, it hurts. Burying Jay in the corner. Ridge, Steve.
Damn, that speed, bro.
Yes, it's an effective offensive maneuver, but Ridge has been a long time Jesus. Jay doesn't have backup for another minute 38 seconds.
Yeah, man. If I would go to shoulder check the turnbuckle, I'd probably throw my shoulder out, man. I forgot who said it, but I heard it somewhere during the week that a lot of the guys that are in WWE and AEW obviously have connections to MMA and still have friends who compete in UFC and the various MMA promotions. And one of the things their friends have told them are they wouldn't be able to take the bumps and do what they do in WWE because they have tried and it is rough as fuck to do this on a weekly basis, unlike UFC where they take like 3 months to train
Yeah.
for just one fight. Yeah, Jimmy about to come in. Oh shit. Huh. Okay.
Wow. He's sitting in
Interesting.
You gonna throw him in there with Jay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to coexist somehow.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna get in each other's way.
I think they're just gonna argue the whole time.
Yeah. That's not gonna go good. There's gonna be a lot of cuts to Roman in the cage and he's gonna be real unhappy.
And you got that Sammy Uso chant.
He's also buying time for Jay to rest, too.
Yeah. All right, there goes Jay.
I like that spot.
That's funny. I'm gonna call that the standing Liu Kang. Yeah, he's gonna have to prove himself. Come on, Jay. Don't be a dick. Nice. Moonsault by Bush, taking them both out.
Sheamus. I think it's Sheamus.
I'm gonna say Drew. And probably Solo probably gonna be next for Bloodline.
Now, after that, you're going to have Jimmy.
Yeah, I think you have Solo come out next. You want to save Jimmy to come out right before Roman.
Oh,
Oh man.
I call it.
can't win them all. I'm surprised no one's got weapons yet.
Yeah, I think they're waiting for the because the actual War Games match hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
Well, Nikki brought in the weapons with her, and she was like fourth or third or something.
Ooh, nice.
Honestly, I wasn't really paying attention because since we were still doing the podcast, I wasn't really focused on that match.
Itching face there.
Yeah.
Damn. He went high on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kevin would definitely be the one to get some weapons in there first. And Solo. I think Solo would do it.
Well, at least somebody's feeling Uzi now. That was funny.
Or do we have it all wrong? Is Drew gonna join the Bloodline?
Nah. That's just one more person that needs to get a tan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he was getting the best of Sammy. He was ragdolling him. That was painful. Okay. I think they should have gone Solo, but
there we go.
See, now he's grabbing the stuff.
table's coming out.
Throw me the weapons. Throw me the weapons. Hurry before Drew makes it over here.
You get some chairs in there, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, Buffet.
Get a kendo stick.
That's three. Isn't it?
So many
Yeah, that's
damn tables. They're definitely gonna have to end up stacking a table. Come on, dudes. You gonna fight over who sets up the table?
You kept rolling. Oh my god, they're going after me.
still obviously not trusting Sami Zayn. You know how it is in life. You're really good at what you do and who you are, and all of a sudden somebody else comes into the fray that doesn't quite do things the way you did. There's always an inherent sense of uncertainty. Perhaps with Jey Uso McIntyre slammed in the cage by the tag team champions. Right hand rocks the jaw push. Push into the cage, and the bloodline is now taking control. In a minute, either Sheamus or Kevin Owens will give the advantage back to the Brutes. And Sami, directing some sort of contraption, which lands on the table in the corner. Once Reigns, McIntyre, effectively were taken out of the matchup. It's the bloodline! Bloodline just laid waste to the Brutes.
Now we get Sheamus.
I mean, it has to be, right?
Because you gotta have Kevin Owens come out last.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay. Chairs. Yeah. You're about to fuck everybody up. Nice.
Kevin Owens down to the top rope.
No.
With a swanton.
Just chunking the chair, man.
They will turn their backs on you. They will get you to it before they can do it to you. The words are always the same as saying, consider the source. Have we ever seen somebody run through friends and allies in this business as fast as Kevin Owens does it? KO is definitely trying to get in between the bloodline. And so seems at the same. And look at McIntyre. The vertical suplex delivered to Sami Zayn. Looking from high above the War Games structure. Chairs, tables. The cage used as a weapon as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Following Sami Zayn. Jimmy setting up a table. Jimmy setting up a table. Less than 40 seconds away. Jimmy through a table. And in 30 seconds.
Maybe he went to the table.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wondered who would go through a table first, but then Jimmy went through as well. Like, oh, that was going to answer that question.
Oh, yeah.
How impressive is Solo Sikoa? It's the first thing I want to see. Backlash, the Pure destruction each and every time.
Yeah, I think the only one that can square up against Solo and they could look convincing is McIntyre.
Oh,
Shame,
and
sh-
Sheamus. Right?
Started this matchup as did Jey Uso. And now Rich Holland with a number of uppercuts to Solo. Solo trying to turn things around with
yeah, that doesn't have to feel too good on your hands, Zach.
I mean, this
Someone stomping on it just like that, fuck that, dude.
it's like somebody put a Ferrari engine into a certain Samoan bulldozer. The movement's the impact. It's eerie, it's accurate, and it spells bad news for the Brawling Brutes and Company. Less than 2 minutes. So Sheamus will enter the matchup. Kevin Owens and Solo Sikoa. And here we go in between the War Game rings. Start fast for Owens and Sikoa. He's never hammered a head fight. And Sikoa driven into the cage. Solo turned right back around and said, "Don't give me some more." Super kick by Owens. Solo still on his feet. Another super kick by KO. Solo still on his feet. Always stomping at the bare feet of Sikoa. Clever, he's effective. He's going to have the power. No Solo attacks to the face.
Yeah, man. Roman nodding in approval. This is the stare down I wanted.
Really turned things the bloodline's favor. So they're going to package the entire man with a flying headline. And in 10 seconds, Sheamus will join this match. The final member of the Brawling Brutes team. Sheamus fractured his elbow. Calls that clock eye you saw. Brawling Brutes now complete. The Bloods are back and they're looking for trouble.
That ain't gonna work, Sammy. Kind of wanted to see him break the door off the hinges.
Oh, yeah.
2022 that Sheamus has had. I don't know if I've seen a career resurgence like the Celtic Warrior in a decade. Sheamus has been great. I believe a match the arrogant Cooper back in Clash of the Castle. Supposed to make his entry into the War Games stage. Sure, not the first time Sammy's got a force match. Sheamus off the top rope. Big double clothesline by Sheamus. Roman Reigns, getting ready. He'll enter this matchup in a minute 43 seconds.
I think that's one
The
of the
War
ones.
Games match will officially
Bring
begin.
it to us, right?
Sami Zayn out the train after Sheamus. Driven into the cage. What do you think of Sami's performance so far?
So that spot of Roman in the cage by himself after everybody went in, and he's just sitting there looking at the ring and Neyman's behind him. Denise retweeted it and she put, "When you forget toilet paper and the person you ask is taking forever to bring it." I mean, who hasn't been there? You mean the 5 minutes in between each person, Zach? I think it was only 5 minutes on the first one. Then it's been 3 ever
Yeah.
since.
As they be going to the meeting.
30 seconds already.
Yeah, we about to get it, and then the match actually begins.
Yeah.
This is where all hell breaks loose.
What was this? Going to take him like 4 minutes to get to the ring?
Nah, I mean he's not gonna speed walk either, but he's not gonna take forever to get there. All right, let's see how long it takes. That wasn't bad. 20 seconds roughly.
Oh, he ain't in there yet.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Everybody's fucking dead. And the match is barely starting.
Videos of the early stand. Such has been the brutality of this matchup to this point. When all
Oh
ten
my God.
players back on their feet, like a showdown in the opening round. So
Dude, they're all like it.
this matchup. Now the match officially underway. The points in the ring. The Facebook Live. Here we go. Sheamus and Roman Reigns fighting one another.
Series of uppercuts by Roman.
He's skipping this thing.
I like how he just shoved KO down. Superman punch to Sheamus.
He's the oil one.
Between the ranks, and now Sheamus setting up Roman Reigns to the middle.
It's gonna take 2.
Oh my God. That was $10. Oh no. They're about to do it, aren't they? Oh my God.
I like this.
That's a good spot.
Yeah. Sounds like they're dancing.
That's the most painful dance I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Wow. That's sweet.
Now with Sheamus up on his shoulders, Sheamus trying to fight out of this, lands on his feet.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh shit. Butch done fucked up.
Yeah.
Which just saved the day for his team.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no. Yeah, this is that's what they're saying.
Roman with the spear through the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think Jimmy is going to be able to talk Sammy down after he wakes up? Yeah, Rich is definitely out for a second.
Well,
Hmm.
yeah. There you go.
See, there's so many opportunities for a Mania match.
Yeah.
They could even do Roman KO and I wouldn't be mad.
Oh. Okay.
All right,
He didn't
Sammy.
touch Kevin though.
No, but I think this is it. This is the beginning, the start.
Yeah, that was real close, Zach. They almost got me on that one. Mm.
Mm.
Wait. Oh my god.
Fuck.
You know where you get that now?
Okay.
Okay. All right. The story is going to continue. Unless something happens here.
Change president like that?
I think Sammy did enough to gain Jay's trust again,
Yeah.
keep Roman on his side. I'm surprised they didn't do a little bit more with Sammy getting super kicked, but that's something they could bring up later on.
Oh yeah.
You save that for later, for further dissension. If nothing happens here.
That's also. You good.
Oh.
Oh,
Ah, come on. Okay, I like it. I like it. Like, this is what it took. The handshake.
So they knowing me. He hugged Jay finally.
Yeah, we still need to see that. Zach just said we didn't see Solo hug him.
Solo don't hug nobody.
Yeah, so to be honest though, he really doesn't.
Solo don't show emotions at all. Come
like
on.
he when when Sammy has done everything and he broke Jimmy, he broke Jay, and they got him to laugh. All you see is a smirk from Solo. Like he barely breaks. So I could understand why he didn't hug him, but yeah. Okay.
That's perfectly right. Which
All right.
Jake?
That was a very good way of ending it. I loved it, man. I loved it. So, without going into a lot of details, I just want to get your thoughts as to how it ended. Do you think Survivor Series War Games lived up to the expectations?
I think it did, for the most part, except for that Austin Theory win.
I
Yeah.
like the Austin Theory win, to be honest.
I think it did live up to the expectations. It's one of the better recent pay-per-views that WWE has had. And I could as I need to rewatch it, but all I'm going to say without going into further details is I could understand the Austin Theory win. Because if you're really trying to change that character and make him better, this was one way of doing it. But I just didn't expect it to happen.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it kind of shocked me in the moment. And I just wasn't ready for it. So, yeah, yeah. There's a lot to unpack here. We're going to have to see what happens throughout the week and formulate our thoughts because there's a lot to think about. So, unfortunately for Zach, he's someone who's still not down with the Austin Theory win, but I think he'll come around unless if he does go on his hiatus. So we're gonna have to see what happens throughout the week, and we'll come at you on next weekend.
Yeah, one thing we didn't mention, we on Dynamite, we're getting Brian Danielson against Dax Harwood.
Yeah, yeah, we're getting a lot of good stuff that we didn't think we were gonna see. Because something that happened today, which I need to find and watch, is Dax Harwood versus Mike Bailey.
Yeah, yeah. In the same week, Dax Harwood taking on Mike Bailey and Brian Danielson.
Yeah, yeah. So Dax Harwood going out there and fucking wrestling his heart out, man. It's what he loves, and we love to see it. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting week. We'll see what the fallout from this is. And we can't wait to come at you on next weekend with this. So until then, hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend, and we will talk to y'all later.
Later.
Check you later.